Today I'm going to share with you 15 things we should let go in order to be happy parents. My name is Marcela Collier. I am a mom of twins, a therapeutic provider of children, and I serve here as a guide on understanding your child's behaviors so you respond with what they need from you. If that kind of content is of value to you, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell. Number 1, give up perfectionism. I know as a mom, we see the perfect moms on Instagram with the perfect children, the perfect house, the perfect husband, and we think that life should be like that. And in reality, nobody's perfect. Your child doesn't need the perfect mom. Your child needs you. Number 2, this is a big one. Give up on mom guilt. And if you're a mom, you've experienced this syndrome, but in reality, it does not serve us. Number 3, we need to stop focusing on the negative things. Our children are not their behaviors. Have you ever heard,
"She's my sassy one," or "He is my strong will"?
Children are not their behaviors. Behaviors are just a way that they have to express their needs and wants because they're not able to communicate otherwise. Even if they're able to verbalize it, they might not always understand what they're feeling and they just act out. I actually made a full video about challenging behaviors because not everything that we think it is a challenging behavior, it is a challenging behavior. I'm going to leave a card here on top somewhere on the description below. Number 4, give up on limiting beliefs. If we are not parenting our children with understanding, with a conscious understanding of what they communicate through their behavior, how to respond with what they exactly need, we are, my friend, parenting by default, reacting according to the way we were raised, the way we were brought up, because that's the natural tendency that we have. Number 5, give up comparing you or your child to others. I have twins and that's been a tough one for me because it is hard not to compare two people that look so much alike. Number 6, and it is to give up high expectations. Many times we find frustration on our parenting journey because we have way too high expectations from our children. I'm here recording this video. I'm alone in the house. My twins are in the living room. I knew that at some point I needed to bring one or both of them with me because they were not going to be able to hold it down for long enough. Number 7, give up negative self-talk. And that comes with the mom guilt syndrome. Negative self-talk is when you're all the time, "Oh,
Maybe it is my fault. I should have done better."
all that stuff doesn't serve you and doesn't serve your children. Ya voy, Miguel. Give me a second. Number 8, stop living up to others' expectations, especially if you are choosing to raise your children differently from what the rest of the world think raising children is. If you want to raise your children with understanding, if you want to raise your children from a gentle parenting approach, but nobody else agrees with you, it is your choice, it is your child, it is your decision.
Mom, I got in.
How did you get in? You wanna be in the video? Say hi.
Hi.
Number 9, give up control. The only thing that we can control really is our own behavior. Our children choose how to behave. I say it because I get a lot of questions. How do I get them to blank? Instead of how do I get my children to, change it to how can I empower my child to? You wanna hold mommy's brush?
Yeah.
Okay, choose a brush. For example, instead of how to get them to be quiet and let me make the video. With toddlers, you don't need much. Just give them a makeup brush and they're happy. Number 10, stop taking it personal. Our children don't behave because they want to give us a hard time. Sometimes they're having a hard time themselves, or sometimes it's just part of their developmental stage. How can I expect these toddlers to let me do this video by myself or not interrupting me? That's not realistic. Number 11, and it is about choosing not to do anything when you see concerning behaviors or warning signs. I've had comments and DMs, people telling me, "I wonder if this is just a phase, if I just give it time." This is one thing I know as a therapeutic provider. There are behaviors, for example, tantrums. A child who is 17 years old might not be tantruming like a toddler, but every behavior communicates something. And if that is not addressed, then the behavior is going to transfer to the next developmental stage behavior. So it is always really important to address behavior, and more than that, the root of the behavior. 12. We should give up picking all the battles we are invited to. Not everything is worth the fight. I always say, my community, High Impact Club on Instagram, please follow me there. I say that if it is not a safety concern or if it is not against your values, not everything is worth the fight. Number 13. Diga, 13.
13.
Give up your past. I know some of us lived rough childhoods. Many of us were abused. We were spanked. We might tend to repeat those behaviors, or we might go the other way. Because I was controlled.
Then my child is going to do whatever he wants.
No. Say, we are different.
We are different.
Yes, they are different. Their circumstances are different and times are different. Number 14.
Number 14.
Give up on blaming our spouses. Yes. We might have different parenting styles, and that's okay.
That's okay.
We are aiming towards the same goal, which is raising happy, confident children. You don't have to parent the same way that your husband or your wife does. Just sit down with them and set basic ground rules. Number 15. Let's give up running an autopilot. I have somebody who loves to repeat everything I say. And that is so easy to fall into because we are rushing, we have daily routines to go through, and the day ends and we don't even know when we connected with our children. For 2019, I committed to be a more mindful parent, and I did these 9 steps that I shared with you. Wait. Here. I share with you here in this video. It is going to change the way that you connect with your children. I'll see you there. And keep being your child's need detector.